is this?
A center for ants?
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 dumbest decisions in comedy movies.
Here you go, Larry. You see what happens? You see what happens, Larry?
For this list, we'll be looking at the most idiotic choices made by comedic characters that led to hilarity. Some plot details will be addressed, so consider this your spoiler alerts. Let us know which moment left you holding your sides in the comments below. Number 10. Hitching a Ride with Harry and Lloyd. Dumb and Dumber. Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels gave truly hysterical performances in this 90s classic.
Yeah, well, what's that?
That's nothing, sir.
Yeah, nothing.
Surprisingly, though, none of their many dumb decisions made our list. While en route to Aspen, Harry and Lloyd pick up a hitchhiker. Unbeknownst to them, it's the man who's plotting to kill them, aptly named Mental.
I want you to get up here, lie down on the front seat. When they pick me up, you follow us. You got that?
After thoroughly annoying Mental with their antics on the road, they stop for a meal. The dull-witted duo attempts to prank Mental by placing chili peppers on his burger. Thanks to his stomach ulcer, Mental collapses. The two then mistake rat poison for his medicine, killing Mental in the process. Never underestimate the power of stupidity.
Check, please.
Number 9. Breaking up with Elle Woods. Legally Blonde. While some people use a breakup as motivation to better themselves, Elle Woods took it to a whole new level.
I thought you were proposing.
Proposing? Elle, if I'm gonna be a senator, well, I need to marry a Jackie, not a Marilyn.
After her boyfriend Warner dumps her, Woods begins her journey toward becoming successful in law. Seeing it as a way to win Warner back, she makes it to Harvard Law School, which Warner also attends. Failing to gain his attention, she continues to work hard and lands an internship with a big case, alongside her ex and his new fiancée, Vivian.
I go here.
You go where?
Harvard. Law school.
You got into Harvard Law?
What, like it's hard?
Using her unorthodox skill set, Elle wins the case, causing Warner to come crawling back to her. She rejects him, Vivian dumps him, and Warner graduates with no accolades or job offers. Way to go, Elle. He never deserved you anyway.
I've waited so long to hear you say that. But if I'm going to be a partner in a law firm by the time I'm 30, I need a boyfriend who's not such a complete bonehead.
Number 8. Smashing the Wrong Car. The Big Lebowski. It's no secret that Walter Sobchak has some profound anger management problems to deal with.
You're entering a world of pain, Walter. Man, you mark that frame and 8, you're entering a world of pain.
His temper flares constantly throughout the film, but there's one moment where it takes over. After the dude's car is stolen, along with a briefcase full of money, it's recovered, but the cash is missing. He and Walter find homework in the back seats, leading them to a teenager's house with a new sports car parked out front.
That kid's already spent all the money, man.
Believe that? Hardly, dude. I'd say he still has $970,000 left, depending on the options.
They confront him about spending the missing cash. When he refuses to answer, Walter grabs a crowbar and lays into the car, all while spouting graphic, hilarious profanity. Turns out it was the neighbor's car. Dude must then watch his own car receive the same treatment in a fit of not-so-neighborly payback. Number 7. Shutting down the ghost containment unit. Ghostbusters. If sci-fi movies have taught us anything, it's that messing with the paranormal is never a great idea.
That this city is headed for a disaster of biblical proportion.
What do you mean, biblical?
What he means is Old Testament, Mr. Mayor. Real wrath of God type stuff.
After the Ghostbusters are successful in trapping a healthy number of spirits in their ecto-containment unit, the government decides to butt in. Inspector Walter Peck demands that the unit be shut down.
I've never seen anything like this before. I don't know.
I'm not interested in your opinion. Just shut it off.
Venkman and Egon warn him against it, but their pleas fall on deaf ears. What follows is mass hysteria as the ghosts break from captivity and begin to terrorize the city. Only, thanks to the Ghostbusters, it is not a total apocalypse. Good call, Peck.
Now you either show me what is down there, or I come back with a court order.
Number 6. Some light reading. The Naked Gun. From the Files of Police Squad. Leslie Nielsen made audiences howl with laughter throughout his comedy career. Most notably, perhaps, was his role as Lieutenant Frank Drebin in the Naked Gun franchise.
Hey, who are you? I'm Lieutenant Frank Drebin, Police Squad. And don't ever let me catch you guys in America.
Drebin's foolish mistakes could fill an entire list, but we think this one is the funniest. After breaking into the apartment of corrupt businessman Vincent Ludwig and discovering incriminating evidence, Frank decides to read it with a lighter and lights the note on fire.
20 million deposited at Money Bank Zurich upon proof of Queen's death?
Mayhem ensues as the apartment catches fire and all of Ludwig's possessions are destroyed before Drebin finally escapes in the most hilarious of ways. Rest in peace, Mr. Nielsen. Your legacy will keep us laughing for decades.
That's ridiculous. Where is this evidence?
Well, it burned in the fire.
Number 5. Mouthing off while being raptured. This is the end. Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg struck gold after writing this apocalyptic comedy.
If I tug, if I pull in any way, or if you hear me screaming, anything, you pull me right back in, all right? Yeah, we'll try, man, but you're pretty heavy. What?
Acting as themselves, the ensemble cast of comedians gave us plenty of improv and comedic moments. With the world consumed by evil, the group does their best to avoid the demons invading Earth. However, a series of unfortunate mishaps pits the group against a hellish creature. Craig Robinson is raptured after sacrificing himself, and the gang learns that noble deeds will provide entry to heaven.
Why does Craig get saved? I mean, Craig sacrificed himself for us, which means that there's still hope. That means we can be redeemed.
It means that if we're actually nice to each other, we can get sucked up into heaven too.
Before long, Franco mimics Craig's idea when the crew is attacked by cannibals. The plan kind of works. As he ascends towards the sky, Franco gets cocky and curses out Danny McBride, reversing the effects. Well, that's one way to create a distraction.
What happened? What did I do? Take me back! I'll tell you what happened, Franco.
You don't get to get sucked up into heaven because you were being petty.
Number 4. Eating at a sketchy restaurant. Bridesmaids. Annie's less than optimal choices throughout this film made for spectacular comedy.
Oh, let me tell my mom, okay?
I already told her.
Was she mad?
Perhaps her worst decision involved suggesting the bridal party dine at a shady steakhouse. After the meal, things quickly take a turn for the worse. The group visits a high-end bridal store to try on dresses. Soon, each bridesmaid, save for Helen, gets a serious case of the gurgles.
I feel fine. Are you sure it wasn't that gray kind of lamb, or you ate a lot of that weird chicken? Was it that?
As they sprint to the bathroom, pouring bodily fluids everywhere, the bride-to-be Lillian doesn't quite make it. She tries to escape to a bathroom across the street, but it's too late. Maya Rudolph's hysterical performance as she gives in to fate is not one we will soon forget.
It's happening! It's happening! It's happening! It's happening!
Number 3. Zombie joke. Zombieland. Not many cameos can top the one Bill Murray gave in this rib-tickling zombie.
I love you, Bill. I love you.
While on their journey, our protagonists choose to take shelter in the movie star's mansion. Murray, as himself, dons some zombie makeup and pranks Tallahassee and Wichita. The two are scared initially, but are overjoyed at realizing he is still alive.
This is so surreal. I mean, you probably get this all the time. Maybe not lately, but I'm such a huge fan of yours.
While the three are partying, Tallahassee suggests Murray play the same prank on his fidgety friend Columbus. The idea backfires, however, when Columbus fires a shotgun into Murray's chest, bringing his short-lived cameo to a close.
So do you have any regrets?
Garfield, maybe?
Never play a practical joke on someone with an itchy trigger finger. Number 2. Double Dinner. Mrs. Doubtfire. Robin Williams will always hold a fond place in our hearts for the endless smiles he placed on our faces.
Hello! Ah! Oh, I'm sorry to frighten you, dear. I must look like a yeti in this getup.
In one of his most memorable roles, Williams suffers a divorce and soon dons the identity of Mrs. Doubtfire. Disguised as an elderly housekeeper, he is able to spend more time with his kids.
Well, now that you know, you can't tell Mom, okay? Because if she finds out, I'll only be able to see you through plate glass.
Trouble ensues when he schedules dinner with a TV executive and his family at the same time and same restaurant. Williams must change between identities to keep both parties fooled. After one too many drinks, he accidentally sits with the executive as Mrs. Doubtfire, leading to a tumultuous string of events that ultimately reveals his subterfuge. Whoops.
Daniel! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! The whole time you would... The whole time?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Freak gasoline accident. Zoolander. It would be an understatement to describe Derek Zoolander as not the sharpest crayon in the box.
What is this? A center for ants?
The naive yet narcissistic male model showcases his low IQ plenty of times throughout the movie. However, for this entry, his friends prove even dumber. While at a gas station, Derek and his friends begin soaking each other in gasoline for fun. Yes, you heard that correctly.
Derek Zoolander, a model, idiot.
Derek gets distracted from the shenanigans when he sees a magazine, with him on the cover, tossed in the trash. As he turns back to his friends, he sees one light a cigarette. Before Derek can stop him, the whole gas station erupts in one massive explosion. Zoolander may be dumb, but his friends make him look like a genius.
If there's anything that this horrible tragedy can teach us, it's that a male model's life is a precious, precious commodity.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.